Is it a gun that sucks balls?
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome today.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something.
Like dick piercing?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
Still sexy. How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
I'll just kill some random dude.
His wishes blow.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail, all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
You walk around like you some kind of thuggy guy. I know you ain't Diddy, but I can make you see through puffy eyes.
And on the other side of the table is Dr. Syintist.
Okay, everybody put on your corpse handling gloves. We've got 2 frozen bodies buried somewhere on this mountain.
And my name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, if it's brown, drink it down. If it's black, send it back. Welcome to Plotty Time. So this week, just one small clarification for the clarification brag time crevice. We were discussing Uncharted and trying to figure out if Shambhala was the Fountain of Youth, and we mentioned, does he go for the Fountain of Youth? And yes, he does in the next Uncharted game.
Yeah, it's always the fountain of youth.
I did vaguely remember him looking for the Fountain of Youth. I just forgot which one it was. Turns out it was Uncharted 3.
I just remembered it was Imam of the Pillars, but I didn't know the Fountain of Youth was there.
But either way, that's it. Other than that, we were 100% perfect and probably just amazing in general.
It was a fucking great episode.
Yeah.
Everyone says so.
It's full of facts and no correction needed stuff.
Yeah, the feedback we've got has been extremely positive.
Yep. Everyone's saying it's the best.
On this March 24th or whatever. I don't know when this
You
is.
don't even know what day it is?
No, this time I'm still effed up from daylight savings time.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say yesterday was the 24th. Today's the 25th.
Oh, okay.
obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, but I could see where you'd make that mistake with less sleep. But anyway, let's just go ahead. We'll move right into our favorite segments. What did you play? What did you watch? What you did? No, I mean like our favorite, not
Not favorite.
all the listeners. Yeah, they're gonna wait for the good stuff. But Dr. Syintist, what have you been playing, watching, doing? What's going on with you?
Well, I started watching this show on Netflix called Evil.
I keep seeing that pop up.
It has the
Is it
guy
good?
from Luke Cage in it.
Oh yeah,
It's all right.
What's it about?
It's he leads like a little group of people who go around debunking miracles. Well, they don't debunk them. They go investigate them for the church, and they find out if they're actual miracles or not. It's interesting. It's okay. If you have nothing else to watch it.
I got fucking nothing to watch.
how far did you get into it?
Couple episodes. It's
Okay.
It's kind of weird at parts because it just is. I don't want to ruin it for anybody who's going to watch it now.
Right on.
Okay, fair enough.
I also watched this movie called Sea Fever because I saw someone talk about it on TikTok. I was like, I'll watch it.
Sea fever.
See, like with your eyes, or see like in the ocean?
See, like the ocean.
Gotcha.
It's just like, I don't know. This biologist goes on a boat with, I don't know, crab fishermen or whoever the hell they are. Who knows? And they start getting attacked by a sea monster. It's all right.
Like sea monster. Is it an alien?
Like a sea ocean monster, not like a sea monster.
Gotcha. That makes much more sense. So, I mean, do you recommend it? Is it good, bad? What's up?
Yeah, sure, watch it. It's kind of
Is it meh?
it's kind of horror-y,
Meh?
suspense kind of thing.
Meh?
Yeah, it's a meh.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
And all I did was play a game called Eichenfell.
Eichenfell.
Yeah, it's an indie game.
Is it a puzzler?
Nope.
Is it a walking sim?
Nope.
Metroidvania.
Nope.
He beat me to it. What about a farming simulator?
Nope.
It's action, adventure.
Nope.
There's not even an adventure.
That's an adventure.
That sounds so sad. There's not even an adventure to go through.
It's a strategy RPG.
I was going to get there eventually.
No, you wouldn't have.
No, probably not.
Not me neither.
Yeah, but it's just about this girl who goes to try and visit her sister at witch school,
Oh.
where they learn spells, and she goes and finds like the whole place is all effed up. and she spends the time trying to find her sister and coming across people who know her and blah blah blah. It's all right. It's pretty good.
So it's like if Harry Potter was missing.
And Harry Potter's brother, who can't use magic, goes to look for him.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds interesting.
Except it's a lot better because it's not Harry Potter.
That's a matter of opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody's.
Yeah, it's a matter of everybody's opinion.
Now, just so I'm not the weirdo here, did you guys ever see the Harry Potter movies?
No.
I watched some of one.
I don't think I watched any.
Yeah, I think I only watched the first one like when it came out way back when.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of it.
It's like Lord of the Rings. It's too long and too many.
Yeah, I put it in the camp of
Couldn't care less.
yeah, like The Shield and Sons of Anarchy, where people just talk about it too much. I don't.
Shield is good.
A lot of people like it. I don't know. I can't get into it.
Man, it's not my bag, baby.
Let's go bold and say that we're not a Harry Potter friendly podcast.
Ooh,
Nerds.
Damn, we just alienated half our audience.
All right, we're down
Yep.
to 15.
There goes those 8 fans.
But that is all. What about you, Poppascotch? What did you play? Wash, you go anywhere fancy to eat?
Yeah, no, I didn't go anywhere, man. We're locked down, son.
Oh, but this is March 25th. I thought it would be better by now.
Oh, we're open.
No, are we? Everything turned around?
Everything's fine now.
Of course. In the last like 3 days, everything went back to normal. It was
Once
amazing.
Trump took the presidency.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
There it is. What did I do? I watched some stuff. I watched. We were in a bit of a silly mood, so we watched Game Night
That's all right. I like that one.
with Bateman and Rachel McAdams.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was a fun comedy.
It's all right.
I like it.
Was that the first time you saw it?
No, I'd seen it when it came out, and she's like, I'm just in the mood for a dumb comedy. I'm like, I got one.
It's like The House, right? Like
Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have watched Four Lions.
I don't know about that one. It's a great movie, fantastic movie. But we then watched Fist Fight with Charlie Day and Ice Cube.
Oh, yeah.
Did you just watch that?
I felt like I did, but I don't remember if I did.
I remember him saying somebody talked about it.
Yeah, and I definitely.
I know I saw it when it came out, but that was like 2017, and I maybe I watched it once in between.
Huh.
I don't think it was recent. Who knows? Anyway, we watched it and enjoyed it. It's fun.
It's a good one.
It's more Charlie, and then we watched No Escape Room on
No
Netflix.
Escape Room.
That sounds like a bad horror.
I know.
I bet you can guess exactly what it is.
Is an escape room that they get stuck in and
People
serial
die.
killer.
Yep, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yep.
Wow.
And it wasn't terrible until the end. Then it was one of those movies where
Oh, it wasn't terrible until the best part.
well, it was one of those movies where it's like they start going through the motions, the ending happens, and you're like, is that it? Seriously, is that it? That can't be it. Then credits. You're like, motherfucker.
Damn.
Really? We're ending it here?
So it could have been saved with a decent ending.
Yeah, I think it was building to something strong, but they were like, well, we can't really explain how any of this shit in this house is happening. So
Aliens.
Oh, so the writers
Yeah.
got like, oh man, I'm sick of writing this stupid thing.
Well, we wrote all this horror shit. We
Yeah.
don't need to explain it, do we?
Dr. Scientist, if you saw the movie, that's exactly what you would think happened. Like, you pretty much nailed it. Like, they wrote themselves into a corner to make it cool and interesting, and then they're like, well, how do we explain any of this? And then it's like, just end it. Just end it. It's already been 83 minutes. We're done. Like, we're done here. Just
Nice.
hit the credits. Fade to black. But it was like I said, it was good up until then. It was fine up until then. It could have been elevated, but the ending blew. And then we watched the movie you guys were talking about, Scary Movie 2. And wow, man, you can't make that movie today.
No,
Holy
there's a lot
shit.
of yeah.
And then I forgot all about the fact that they made fun of those Nike commercials where there are people like
That
dribbling
one.
in
That's
the-
one of the best parts of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I completely forgot about that culturally until I saw this, and the girlfriend's like, what are they doing here? I'm like, oh, it's a 90s shoe ad that I can't believe hasn't stood the test.
I can't believe she doesn't recall that from the 90s.
I know, right? Oh man, they do that, but we were talking about, and they do that with like every scary movie. Like one of them, they do the "What's Up, guys."
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe and remember the dude's mask changes
Yeah.
when he does the what's up.
Oh,
But
my
yeah, the I'll tell you, Chris Elliott was great. In that movie. Like he really was. It was all right.
Take my strong hand.
It's like no. Oh god, he's just mashing the potato, which
It's so good. All right.
And then I played a couple games. I kind of was decompressing from Cyberpunk. I played NHL and PGA
Would you call
Tour
it
hockey.
Shell?
No.
Shell. I played
Really?
Shell, NHL, and then I had a really fun glitch playing PGA 2K21.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, all these sports games. I don't know if you guys know this because you haven't played many sports games, but everything tries to do like a TV presentation, like as if you're playing the actual event on television. So you see a bunch of television graphics and presentation, all this bullshit. But I don't know if it like hung on me or something didn't load, but it was like a shot from behind of my guy just like walking down the fairway to his next shot.
Yeah.
And then it like stayed way too long. I'm like, what is going on? And I saw the thing was loading, and then it just kept going, and my dude just walked right into the water hazard, and like just kept walking as
did
if
you
it
record
wasn't
it?
there. No, he went up to like its chest in water, and then just kept walking,
That's awesome.
and like left out the other side, and then it like switched to the next shot. I'm like, was he walking to the? What was this?
Straight line to the hole.
You should have pressed share and got the
I
last like
should
30
have.
seconds.
I don't know
of
what
it.
I was thinking of. That's a bummer, but that was weird. Other than that, it's been fun. And then I started playing Telltale games. The Michonne.
Yeah. Easy platinums, huh?
Yeah, I barely started. I didn't even get through chapter 1 yet, but I already have 3 trophies from doing nothing.
The
Playing
story.
the
Yeah.
Just playing it. Yeah, none of this. There's nothing that you have to do or do a different ending or whatever. It's just complete this story. Blah blah blah. But yeah, I'm gonna get through that. I need something different, and then I don't know where I'm going after this. Maybe
Yeah.
some more Star Wars. I don't know.
Maybe some more Star Wars.
Well, I didn't play. I barely played Rogue Squadron, the flying dogfight one, so I might get that shot again. That's a fun game.
Yeah. That's a 3D one, right? VR.
Yeah, the VR one. Yeah, where you can like look across the canopy.
That sounds awesome.
It's pretty fucking wild. And if you don't do like motion sickness, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble with this game.
Damn.
But other than that, that's it. That's all I did. I didn't do anything else. What about you there, Sir Chump Slap? Playing, watching, doing? What do you got going on?
Oh, well, I didn't do much at all this week. Finished up Broad City. Did I tell you that last week, or did I do that this week? I don't even know.
You told us you watched it. You didn't say you finished it.
Yeah, all right. Well, I finished it up, so now I don't know what to do. But yeah, I'd still recommend it. It's damn good. I didn't realize there were 5 seasons.
Yeah, it's a great show. I loved it. I just watched it recently too, like after the last season.
Yeah, it's
Like maybe a couple months later. It's great stuff.
I watched Tropic Thunder because I think somebody was talking about it a couple weeks ago.
I always talk about it.
Always.
I always work it into conversation.
Oh, I need my jelly beans.
That is easily Jack Black's best role.
Easily, yeah. It was pretty great.
These jelly beans.
Wish I would have known you were dropping me in the forest or the jungle. I would have left my jelly beans back at the hotel. But yeah, it's a good one. I watched this movie called Through. The Hereafter Remains Unknown. Yeah, exactly. It's about like a killer on the loose. Cops are like, there's a gang of 4 people that go to bars when they're closing and just kill everybody. And I'm like, okay, this sounds like it'd be fun. And all it is fucking conversations. It's one bar, 5 people in it, just having conversations. 2 detectives sitting in a car outside, having their own conversations. Nothing happens until the very end when everyone dies. It's fucking weird.
That's pretty lame.
Yeah, I was kind of upset. Plus, the conversations are like pseudo-intellectual, and I don't like it. Like, oh, what do you think happens when you die? Blah blah blah. Stupid. Anyway, watch this movie called American Animals.
Sounds familiar.
Bald eagles.
No, a couple college students who plan a heist at their college library to try to steal like super rare books that are worth millions of dollars.
Okay.
It's kind of like a documentary because they actually show like they show interviews with the actual people who did it and stuff. But then it's half movie, half I don't know. It was interesting.
Okay.
Don't know if it's worth a watch, but
It's not.
this next movie is
Ooh.
I Care a Lot on Netflix. You see
I
this?
saw that. I've seen it come out. I don't know anything about it.
It's about this lady who like defrauds people by like older people who she takes to court and says they can't like look after themselves, so she gets legal guardianship of them, and she just like drains their bank accounts and shit. And then she
Didn't someone talk about that?
it just came out like a couple of weeks ago.
I thought maybe Poppascotch talked about watching maybe a movie like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
but
really listen to what he says.
Yeah,
she
I could see
eventually
then.
defrauds a like Russian mob lady who's like pretending to be someone else, and then shit gets crazy after that.
Interesting. Is it? It's not a true story, right? It's all fictional.
I'm pretty sure it's fictional, but
It could be true.
it could be. Yeah, I mean, it
Dude,
looks
these
like
days-
it's too easy to actually do. So
Man, she sounds like a monster. Maybe I will check this out.
It's-
I'm listening now.
yeah, it's pretty good. Check it out because like everyone in the movie, you're like, do I really feel bad for this mob boss who wants to kill her, or is she the piece of shit? I don't know. Like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, those are great when everybody's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
And like, wait, am I? Oh, I can't be rooting for this. Really?
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Yeah, let's see where this goes.
I'm like, oh, I want this mob boss to win. What the fuck is going on? But yeah, check it out. It's a good one. I think it's a Netflix original. Didn't really watch anything slappy this week, so I'll just give you a classic slapper of the week.
Classic slap.
Ooh.
Rubber.
Oh,
It's like the epitome of a slapper.
yeah. It's bad, unwatchable.
It's great.
Somehow
unique.
sexy, right?
Super sexy.
I know I've seen it like way back when it came out, and I remember loving it. I need to give it another watch.
Yeah, you do.
I've never been so terrified of an old tire in my life. Like I don't look at them the same anymore. I don't.
If I see one on the side of the road, I'd cross the street.
It's like when you're driving down the highway and you see like the big trucker tires that blue or whatever, and there's parts of them.
Yep. Then
And
I'm
you're
like,
I'm glad that motherfucker's dead. Probably
get
an
what you
asshole.
deserve.
Probably an asshole. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, so that's it.
There you go. Rubber. The classic throwback slapper of the week.
Shit. Oh, yeah, I didn't even play any games this week, so
I figured.
What? No dutes?
maybe a little bit, but no, not really.
Do you want to get in on that new zombie map tomorrow? I'm pretty maybe I can tomorrow. Possibly tomorrow night. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, let me know. I'm fucking free all day.
If he's awake,
Okay,
he'll answer.
I'm always awake.
You don't sleep anymore? Cool.
Sleep with one eye open.
Sleep is for losers.
That does it. How about we go into favorite segment, video game news / stuff.
God.
I actually don't have much for this week. I was
He was waiting for us to make another sound.
I was waiting for Dr. Scientist to go bloop, like at the end.
Like
I
he
was just
always
waiting,
does.
giving him a little bit of runway there to do his
Nope,
bullshit.
keep you on
But,
your toes. Keep you on your toes.
Okay. Now you're in my head.
Rent free.
I don't have much news this week. I just have two things. One of them was we mentioned last time that the ZeniMax Microsoft acquisition went through, and Bethesda is now part of Xbox and all that stuff. But there was an interview with Phil Spector, the Xbox VP of Gaming, and he essentially alluded to the fact it's not looking good for any kind of Bethesda games on other platforms.
Yeah.
He delivered the and I quote, "If you're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists."
Yeah, fuck them. I guess I'll never play another Fallout.
You weren't at a loss. The only good one was 3.
I still play them.
Yeah, I had some fun in 4, but it didn't capture the same magic as 3. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. 76 was a shit show.
I think the only one I'm really gonna miss out of that miss is I mean, it's going to be hard to beat Skyrim. So if there's a game better than Skyrim out there, or if there maybe another Doom game, I might be a little sad. Then again, I didn't even fucking finish the last Doom game, so...
Yeah.
There's way too many other games to even care about games.
If a new Doom game comes out, just play the old one. It's the same thing.
There you go, perfect. Just replay Doom Eternal.
Yeah, fuck it.
But other than that, there's only one other piece of news. Did you guys hear about EA Gate?
EA Gate.
Is it like Hell's Gate?
Pretty much.
No, it's a scandal involving Electronic Arts.
Oh, wow. Who gives a shit?
Is it about golf?
No, it's about FIFA.
Ooh,
Class action
the
lawsuit?
football.
Yeah, a lot of people really have been just dying for us to talk more about FIFA and Football Ultimate Team. But you guys remember how I told you about how I play Chell and I play the Ultimate Team and you
What's
buy the
Chell?
packs of cards?
Oh, God, yes. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, they have the same thing for Madden. They have the same thing for FIFA. Allegedly, someone within EA has been essentially selling these rare coins for these rare cards for thousands of dollars in personal profit, and then gifting them to people who pay up.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
It's not confirmed if this was an employee who was doing it or if some bad actor got the employee's sign-in info. I guess allegedly it could be either, but it's probably an employee. I'd reckon a guess.
Yeah, I mean, this happens all the time. What are you going to do?
Yeah, but they have disabled content granting in FIFA, so you can't just give someone a card anymore. They've completely disabled it until this is fixed.
Oh, so they have to buy it with...
Yeah, I wasn't going to play it until I fixed it.
There you go. Perfect.
Good stuff.
But, that's all I got. I don't even have any good stuff for video game news / stuff.
Oh, not even any speculation or
Yeah,
wild
where's
rumors.
the wild speculation? Make something up.
The only thing that came out was that bullshit GTA 6 news. Where
There's
everyone's
always
like,
bullshit GTA 6 news.
I heard
Exactly.
I heard Q*bert's coming to PS5.
Oh, VR?
Of course.
Nice.
You got jump in your room.
Which YouTube leaker did you hear that from?
Sam's Fact 2.
Sam's Fat too? Is
I
that
don't
what you
know.
just...
But he's got... His only other video is Bozo dubbed over.
Nice. Good callback.
There's
It's probably got no games.
there's someone I follow on Twitter, and the only reason I follow them is because their name is Keep It Spooky.
Nice.
That's pretty great.
Oh,
But
good
yeah,
stuff.
the bullshit GTA news is they kept asking Take-Two's CEO, Strauss Zelnick, about when they're going to start talking about the next one. And he basically just said, we will talk about the next future releases when we're ready to talk about future releases. And people are like, oh, that means GTA's coming soon.
Scandalous.
Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? This is not news. Why are you throwing this? Why are you dressing
They're the
this
same
up?
people who believe that Trump was inaugurated on the 20th.
Yeah, these are QAnon EA people.
Yeah.
Wow. God, I love the world we live in.
It's so wonderful.
Yeah, but see, I mean, that's what you get when you make me force bullshit news.
You're right. I'm sorry.
It was
It's
make
good,
something
though.
up
It was good.
Well, how about we get into the game? How about it?
Oh, let's.
So this game, it is essentially an open world sandbox insurance fraud demolition derby fantasy gang simulator.
Yeah.
Saints Row.
The first.
It was released August 29th, 2006 as an Xbox 360 exclusive, developed by Volition and published by THQ. Action adventure, open world sandbox, crime sim, GTA clone, written by Steve Yaros.
Mm-hmm.
This one, obviously, I mean, it's pretty obvious Chump Slap picked this, so how about you go ahead and you kick us off, lead us into this game, tell us what it's all about.
Okay, let me set the picture for you. This 2006 Stillwater City, I guess. Whatever they call it.
I thought you were going to give us some, 2006 stats.
Yeah, 2006. It was 5 years after 9/11.
There we go, thank you.
All right, no
Give
problem.
us some context of the time period. Appreciate it.
But there's this city. It's run by 4 different gangs. We got the Vice Kings in their yellow.
That was so annoying.
Run by-
So annoying.
Michael Clark Duncan.
I could have used more king puns, but,
We got the Los Carnales which is like a Hispanic drug cartel.
Dressed in red.
All red. You got that right. We got the West Side Rollers.
Dressed in blue.
Fast and Furious people. That's all it was. And then you got the Saints.
Dressed in purple.
The Poiples. Run.
Now, here's my first question. Every one of those gangs had a gimmick. The Kings were like the music and entertainment business, like trying to go legit. The Carnales were cartel-related and doing drugs. The Rollers were street racers. All those people had an identity. What were the Saints?
Duh.
They just wanted everything.
Okay, good answer. Very nice. I was just surprised they didn't have a thing. They weren't even like they met in a church. They had like crosses around their necks, but they weren't religious.
A lot of them didn't want to do drug dealing and shit, right?
Yeah, they said that they didn't want to get into that. Yeah. Weird.
It was.
All right. Guess they don't have a gimmick. All
right. So the game starts. You're just some dude walking down the street, and you see a gang's getting into a little scuffle, if you will, a tiff, and
I believe there's an explosion.
I don't remember. They were fighting. There was gunshots everywhere. So they shoot everyone. They almost kill you. One of the carnales comes over and he's pointing a gun at you, and boom, this saint comes in and fucking saves your life.
Michael Rappaport
himself, Troy, if you will. So you get recruited, and they're like, "Hey, man, you want to join our gang? So this shit doesn't happen to you, or it happens to you more." So like, yeah, okay. So you get jumped into 3rd Street Saints.
So are the Saints supposed to be like the morally superior gang in this? I don't know.
I
man.
don't know. It seems like it. Right?
I think you're reading way too much into this.
I just want to figure out what the fuck their thing is. I don't understand what
their thing is. They're power hungry and they don't want other gangs around.
Yeah.
That's what my guess is.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
Well, anyway, so you get jumped in, you start doing missions, you got to build up your standing with the Saints.
Sure.
Never seen this before.
No, it's a lot like GTA.
Or Mafia.
Yeah, or any of these games.
Exactly. Any of them. You're leading crime families or syndicates or God knows whatever.
Yeah, so you have a couple missions to kill gang members, recruit quote-unquote hoes.
We say sex workers now.
Yes, I know, but they said it in the game a lot, so I just had to quote it once.
Fair. All right.
He
fair
did
enough.
the dick fingers. You just couldn't see it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't see the dick fingers.
Then I guess there's these missions to get money where you talk to a lawyer and he's like, yeah, do some insurance fraud for me. You go get hit by a car.
Yeah, I didn't know any of this watching the cutscene movie I did, but I looked into it later, and there's like a whole shitload of little side missions, and that's why I said there's like Demolition Derby.
Oh,
you can enter one of them and smash cars together. You can do insurance fraud. There's ones where you like drive around a drug dealer as they make like drop-offs, and you have to like protect them from whoever's attacking.
Yeah, I've seen that one too, yeah.
But I was really surprised that, because I remember there was the big talk and stuff about insurance fraud, but that was always like with dash cam footage. It was always like in Russia or something. I thought it was interesting they included it as a fucking mini game in this.
Well, they needed something, because I guess the story doesn't go forward until you do a bunch of mini missions and get your, I don't know,
cred
experience. Yeah, cred.
Get your rep up.
Step up and get your rep up.
Yeah, we're a dog.
So you break up all these groups, you fuck with everybody. I guess the story is like cut into 3 sections where you fuck with each gang, so we'll go with the Kings first. So
the yellow ones.
Yes, the Yellow Kings. Cowards, Donnie. You gotta kill witnesses. There's a kidnapping.
Pimping.
Yep, pick up more. Sex workers. And you meet Aisha, which is Johnny Gat's girl. And Johnny Gat's one of the Saints himself. He's a pretty cool guy.
Is he the leader?
He's
guy?
one of the higher ups, one of the lieutenants or whatever.
Yeah, he's one of the lieutenants, and I think in future installments they revolve around him. He becomes like a huge fan favorite in this series for some reason. This game he was kind of, not that tough.
Nah, he's just like a
annoying.
normal dude.
Yeah.
But his girlfriend, Aisha is a major selling point of the Kings. She has a wonderful voice, and I guess she sells records, whatever, So you got to help her get out. So they do this whole deal where she walks in a recording studio and you blow it up while she goes out the back door. And they're like, oh my God, she's dead. That cost us millions of dollars, yada, yada.
It was so ridiculous.
It was all to get her out of the contract with them.
Yeah, let's fake her death.
Yeah. Make sure they see you walk in. She just walks by the guy at the desk. Hey, what's up? Right out the back door.
And then how does that guy not die? Did they look at the footage later and figure out?
Oh, he died.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he died. I'm pretty sure everyone in there died.
Yeah, it's so easy to fake deaths now.
No, in 2006 it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, you get her out of a recording contract.
Just to get out of a recording contract.
And then you run into one of the other lieutenants from the Kings, Tanya. I guess she's how do I say, a brothel manager? Madam, there we go.
Perfect.
So you fuck with her a little bit, get rid of the brothels, blow those up.
Seems like the reasonable thing to do.
Yeah. So when you blow up her first brothel, she's like, shit, let's go to this old police station and make that a brothel. And you're like, okay. So you fuck that up too. And while you're there, you get fucked up, you get smacked in the back of the head with a gun, almost knocked out. And Johnny Gat comes in and saves your life, but he takes a fucking shotgun to the leg.
Oh, yeah, that was... He didn't seem to, it didn't bother him moving on, which I thought was odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was just like, I got a fucked up leg now.
It was bird shot.
Yeah.
It was those, what are they filming with?
Beanbags.
Fucking rock salt.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
Ooh, that would hurt. So they have Johnny, and you're like, shit, we got to go get Johnny now, because I got out somehow, but they kept him. So you go try to save him. Oh, you got to pick up Tanya, pretend to be your chauffeur, drive her
That was
around.
also ridiculous.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it because you were just pretending to be your driver and then the Saints attacked?
Yeah. Because Julius, the Saints guy's like, there's been a little miscommunication here. Our guys are attacking her. You know how it is. Don't hurt them.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
You know how he does.
So after you get Johnny back, the Saints come up with a great idea. They're like, all right, I know what we'll do. We'll dress in yellow, pretend to be the Kings, and make sure we get all these fucked up shits on camera.
Never mind.
No, go on.
No, it's just so amazing that all you have to do to fool everybody is just change your color of your clothes.
That's the problem with
right?
gangs, man.
They brand too well. That's the problem.
They were yelling. You're wearing yellow. They have to be the Kings.
Yeah.
Clearly Saints did this. Or no, wait, did they? No, they were yellow, right? Yep. Well, then it was the Kings.
No, they were running around saying Kings.
Yeah.
They were also running around saying their names a lot.
Yeah.
I wrote that down. Like, hey, Johnny Gat, come over here and shoot these guys. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
Johnny Gat of the Vice Kings.
Perfect.
So they do this. A bunch of shit gets on the news, trying to make the public angry at the Kings so the cops won't be in cahoots with them. Because apparently...
Foolproof plan.
Yeah, apparently the Kings and the cops are like peas and carrots, just
Perfect, yeah.
hanging out in a pot pie.
Perfect.
So shit comes to a head because you keep fucking with the Kings, and the cops are like, yo, we ain't fucking doing this anymore. The leader of the Kings, what's his name? Something King.
I just put B King. It's
Benjamin King. He's like, he's always trying to stay on the cops' good side, and his underlings, Warren and Tanya, are always like, man, you give too much money to these cops. They ain't doing shit for us. Yada, yada, yada. So they decide they've had enough since the cops aren't even on their side anymore. They're like, that's it. We're going to fucking double cross you, Benji. So they do.
I was super annoyed by Warren.
Yeah, Warren.
Just in general.
He was just fucking a loser.
You just
Was he
screaming
the guy
the
with
whole time.
Tanya there trying to overthrow the...
Yeah.
Yeah, the
acting
head
like
of
a-
music or whoever it was.
Yeah, acting like a real tough guy. Benjamin King's like, oh shit. He calls Julius because they go way back. They grew up.
Yeah.
They grew up in the same town, which wasn't this town for some reason. I don't know why they put that in the story. They're like, hey, did they tell you he grew up in a fucking suburb?
Yeah.
Ugh.
So he calls Julius, and he's like, all right, man, we'll help you out. Just give me a minute. We'll send our best guys. So you go, you save King, and you bring him back to Julius. Warren and Tanya get in a little fight, and Tanya kills Warren. So she's like the main guy of the Kings right now.
Voiced by Mila Kunis. Let's not forget that.
Oh, yes.
Meg Griffin herself.
Looked just like her.
Definitely.
So once Benjamin King learns about this, he's like, all right, we got to kill Tanya. What do you say, Jules? He's like, I don't know, not really into that. And then he's like, okay, this is what we'll do. We'll wipe all the Kings out by making them chase us and leading them to a police ambush.
Yeah. That was...
So it's
Whatever.
like just 5 cop cars sitting there, and they follow you right into it. It was silly. So that's pretty much the end of the Kings for now.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that like Julius and Benjamin went so far back, way back in the day. He's just like, I gotta save his life.
Yeah.
I know he's the head of a rival organization, and our underlings kill each other left and right. But
We don't kill each other.
Yeah.
we don't. So it's
It's like we be boys, so I'm just gonna, help him out.
Yeah, so now he's like a honorary saint.
Yeah, because he's like, well, he doesn't have a gang anymore, so
But he still wears the yellow the entire time.
I know.
Because they wouldn't make a different model for the character.
Julius is
not
like,
even use like the fucking paint function to just change
Yeah,
that to
not even palette shift.
nope.
awesome.
So he's just like in the background from now on. Let's go after that. Well, we're gonna get back to it later, but we'll go to the Los Carnales. This is a gang made up of, like I said, Hispanic drug cartel, and they're meeting with the big guys from Colombia, right? Colombia.
Yeah, the Colombians.
And is this like each one of these missions or these groups of missions? You're getting shepherded through it with one of the lieutenants. This is Dex's, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
He's-
yeah.
Because he's the one that keeps saying like the Los Carnales. He's like, no, you don't say the.
Yeah.
You say Los Carnales. Los means the, and no one. That was a decent bit they had going on for a while there.
So this guy, there's Hector, Victor, and Angelo. These are the big guys in the Carnales, and they one day decide we're gonna attack the row,
yeah. We're going to attack the row.
right?
Why? What was the thought process for them? Is it more of a, hey, the Saints just took out the Kings?
Oh, it's because during other missions, I mean, you're playing them all at the same time, and there's missions where you steal drugs, money, and fucking blow up drug warehouses and shit that the Carnales run. Well, not the Los Carnales run. Okay.
There you go. Perfect.
So eventually, you piss them all off, and Angelo's like, "That's it, we're attacking the row," and the Saints just kill them all. And nobody gets in. Everyone fucking survives from the Saints. So you're like, okay, that's it. We got to fucking strike now while the iron's hot, and you take over the Carnales drug lab, huge plant, and you're like, there we go. Now we own the drugs. And the Colombians, Carnales, they're doing their little thing. And the Colombians aren't liking what they're seeing with the Carnales. They're like, I don't know, this looks... So you're sabotaging this whole deal for them. That's all you're really doing here. Trying to take over.
It was just interesting, like the guys from Colombia, the Colombians, put all their trust in the Carnales, and they're saying, what is the deal? You guys are just getting rolled over by the Saints.
Yeah, they're like, you fucking weak-ass bitches.
Yeah, they're not really into backing the Carnales anymore.
No, and I love the guy that's talking to the Carnales, the Colombian dude. I think his name was...
Angelo? Is that who it was?
Yeah, Angelo Arela or something like that. Anyway, he's just like hitting on Angelo's woman the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like right in front of him.
Yeah, it's really.
It's like, oh, looks like this guy's gonna be busy. I guess I'll hang out with you tonight. What's up? It's like, Jesus, he's standing right there.
Eventually, the Colombians are just like, nah, we've had enough. So the Saints go. They kill the main guy, Victor, Hector, whoever.
Victor was Danny Trejo, wasn't he?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
No, the look made me think it was him. I don't really know.
Yeah, it could have been. Oh no, it's Manuel Orella.
Oh, okay.
He was the Colombian.
I got it.
So Julius is like, hey, let's meet with this Manuel guy. See if we can get in on this drug deal.
Yeah, this is the dumbest part of it.
Yeah. And he's like, you know what? You get all my drugs back from the cops, and I'll give you exclusive rights to my
Drugs.
drugs. Yeah,
That was so fucking lame.
it was.
It's like, yeah, I don't really have a lot of faith in them, and now all my drugs are locked up because of you. But if you get them out, then I'll just do business with you. What kind of business deal is that?
It's somebody just really trying to get rid of drugs, I guess.
I guess so. You gotta move them drugs.
Yeah, and you killed everyone else in the Carnale, so what are they going to do?
Ooh, that's also a good point.
So,
The Los Carnales.
yeah, the Los
Perfect.
Carnales, yes.
Nailed it.
So you do all that, and then Angelo's really pissed off. So he breaks into the room where you're meeting and fires an entire clip and misses everybody. 5 people in the room, doesn't hit a fucking single one.
No, he just walked in, said, fuck you guys, shot all over the place, and then ran away.
Yeah. It was so stupid.
It was pretty weird.
So you talk to the Colombian, he's like, yeah, I'll give you his address, whatever. So you go to his house, try to kill him. He drives away. You're like, oh shit, car chase. There's a bridge jump scene in the car, like
Oh my god,
always.
so dumb.
Oh, like the drawbridge going up, that whole scene, and then you have to...
Yeah. It was so bad.
Ugh.
After all that, you find out he's going to the airport. He's fucking leaving town. He's just bailing on the whole thing. So you're like, you got to get there. You got to get there and blow up his plane before it fucking takes off.
Sure.
So that's what you do. Boom.
Why would you even do that?
Because you don't like him.
But whatever.
Yeah, you pretty much taken everything from him at this point.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
leaving.
you just wanted him out of the city, and now you're like, all right, I'm not going to let him leave.
Yeah. He's leaving the country, probably. And you're like, no, fuck that.
I remember they were saying how if he leaves and gets back to Mexico, he can regroup and start up again. And
Yeah,
they're
but
like,
look,
no, we're not gonna have him bring back all his people or whatever.
true. But look what
That's what they said.
Yeah, I mean, look at his first choices. They were easily rolled over.
That's a good point too.
Anyway, you blow up the plane. He dies. The end of the Carnales. Now, the Saints are the big drug dealers in town.
Which, like 10 minutes ago, they were like, we don't want to get into drugs.
Yeah. But now that they talk to the Colombians, they're like, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It's big money in drugs, So, let's go on to the West Side Rollers.
This is, I believe you referred to them as the Fast and the Furious people?
Correctamundo.
That's exactly what they are.
Perfect.
And there's a female saint who's deep undercover, figuring out exactly what the fuck it is they do.
Yeah, she was such an asshole. Lynn, right?
Yeah.
What was her name?
Lynn.
I didn't care for her at all.
No, it was pretty dumb. Well, the whole rollers thing was stupid. It's like they have illegal underground racing and they steal cars like Gone in 60 Seconds. It was like every fucking car movie mushed into a thing. And then the main guy looks like fucking Chronicles of Riddick.
Oh, Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
There it is.
Looks just like him.
No. He looks like the Chronicles of Riddick.
He even has the fucking tribal tattoo and shit. It was obviously Vin Diesel.
That's pretty great.
So Lynn's undercover. She's blah, blah. Finally gets high enough to where there's a guy who wants to... Donnie is like, yeah, we're going to meet the big boss man. So you want to come with? And they're at a meeting and Donnie just fucking won't shut up. He's like, hey, boss, tell her about the big plan, you know. And the boss is like, I
Oh,
don't
God.
know what you're talking about, Donnie.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Yeah.
How'd you get this far in crime?
Yeah,
You're like blabbing all this shit in front of someone who was never fucking there. Get better at crime. Come on, guys.
It's good. But then Lynn takes it a step further and she has to talk massive shit to the big boss man. And he's like, I don't fucking like you. Get the hell out of here. So he figures out Lynn's undercover because it was pretty obvious.
Oh, yeah.
Just the way she
secret
talks.
meeting she had with you
Oh, yeah.
10 seconds after Donnie leaves. Like, oh, all right, let's talk about me being undercover.
Let's talk about it out in the open.
Oh, and I liked how the guy in charge, I don't think I have his name in
I
front
don't
of
know.
me.
I wrote Big Boss Man, but
The lawyer,
yeah.
whatever his name is, Price, it says here.
Okay.
No, William Sharp, sorry. William Sharp it doesn't matter. It really does
It
not matter.
doesn't matter at all.
But how the guy who's in charge is like, look, this isn't that hard. They hit us the last two things that only the 5 of us knew about. I'm not the snitch. You're not. Pretty sure what's his name isn't. So that leaves, I don't know, the person that showed up 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's
They
really
put it together
calm
pretty
when he's
quick.
talking about it, but he's like, seriously? How do the Saints know about everything?
it's not hard to think your way out of this problem, guys.
No. So they kidnap Lynn and use her for bait. So you go try to save her life, kill a bunch of people, and then they fucking knock you out, snag you, tie you up, throw you in the back of a car in a trunk.
Whatever. Yeah. Get it over with.
So
Perfect.
they shoot you and Lynn, I think.
Nowhere fatally.
No, like not even hurt. They used trank guns? I don't know what it was.
I thought the implication was that that the guy shot Lynn, but then in the next scene, she's up and running around.
Yeah, she's like, well, she's not up and running around. She's in the trunk of a car.
But she's still like moving and talking. She's not like, oh my God, I'm dying.
No. She's like, oh shit, we got to get out of here because they pushed the car in the river.
That's how the rollers kill you.
Yep.
They can't do it with a gun. They got to do it with a car.
Exactly.
Throw you right in the river.
That'll show you.
So you make it out somehow, and Lynn dies in that car. And, oh, you're sad for a day. And you're like, that's it. We got to kill Sharp, the big boss man. How you going to kill him? We're going to kill him like fucking Twisted Metal style. Just
We're going to put 2 big wheels on his arms and make him go.
turn him into Axel.
Perfect.
So you're driving around shooting shit with fucking rocket launchers and stuff. And then you take them all out. And you get to the last guy. I don't remember his name, but it's the Vin Diesel looking dude. And he's driving a big ass truck with fucking cars on the back. And it's like a boss battle, Twisted Metal style. And
Oh, yeah, this is Price. Price is the bald dude. Price is Vin Diesel.
yeah, okay.
It really does not matter.
You
It really
you
does
eventually. Hey, I don't say that every time you say a name in your stories.
Fair enough.
So you take him out with his big truck and you fucking... He's on the ground, you're about to shoot him, and all of a sudden you fucking talk?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was a silent protagonist for most of this thing.
Was he really silent the whole time, and then all of a sudden he says these like 3 stupid lines at the end?
No, he was mostly silent for most of the thing. Like, even people talking to him, and he just ignored them. And the last mission in every storyline, like the last mission with the Kings, the last mission with the Canals, the last mission with this, he says one fucking line at the end.
Oh, yes.
So he has like 3 lines in the entire thing. But it was very dumb.
Yeah, they weren't even good lines.
No, and like the people who were like, they played on the silent protagonist thing and they made jokes about it.
Yeah.
They're like, this is what I like. This guy doesn't ask any questions. Let's go.
Yeah, like-
like they imply, and then at the end they're like, well, he just talks now. So there were so many conversations where people are just talking to him in cars, and he just like ignores them.
Yeah, he just never says a word, because there's one where King's just talking to him. He's like, I like you, man. You're a good listener. He's like,
Yeah.
it was weird. Boom. Rollers is gone. So that's 2
Aw.
gangs down. Let's get back to the Kings. You're trying to find Tanya, the killer. And you're like, I know. Let's go to her stylist. He knows where she is.
Ridiculous.
It's such an interesting
Could
choice.
you do these in any order? Did anybody play this game?
I think their main stories went in order, but
Because the one I watched, go ahead, keep on going. They did this part before they did the Angela one even.
the one I watched, this was like the last part. Maybe. But you hold this guy out of his car, and you scare the shit out of him until he finally talks. Then it shows Benjamin King leaving town, and you get a promotion, and boom, Saints rule. Everyone else drools.
With a Z.
Sure.
Yeah, like the rollers with a Z.
Yeah.
Oh, so fucking cool.
Like the pizza rollers you get from Domino's.
Yeah, pizza rolls.
I don't even know if that's a thing. I just made that up.
Oh, sounds good, though. Anyway, Saints own everything. There's no other gangs in town. And
Game over, right? Like, we're done.
Yeah.
That's it. Everyone's happy now. Except for all his dead guys.
I'm pretty sure this was like the first credit roll
Oh, there was more after this?
where Julius gets kidnapped.
Oh, like that.
Yeah,
shut
there
off
was a
'cause I couldn't
there
say
was a
watching
fir-
anymore.
there was a first credit roll. I don't know if this is like New Game Plus or what, but all of a sudden, boom, Julius is kidnapped. You're like, oh shit! And the police chief calls. He's like, this is what I want you to do. I want you to kill this mayoral candidate. And you're like, what? It's like, yep, just do it.
Yeah. Like, where did this come from?
Yeah, it's just bullshit. So you do it. You kill this dude. Because he says, we'll release Jules back to you if you fucking kill this guy. So
Right.
I can be mayor. So you kill him. They don't release Jules. And you're like, you fucking piece of shit. So you go to kill him. And he's like, hey, let's have a meeting here. And the guy you're talking to is the other mayoral candidate who's just like, thanks for killing my guy. Now I'm going to kill you.
The old double cross.
Yeah, and he tells you the whole reason. He's like, look, the Saints took over everything. Everyone hates them. I was going to tear down the row and build a parking lot. But now I got the public on my side because your gang is so badass.
You guys are so successful, everyone hates you.
Yeah. So you're like, okay, whatever. Well, you didn't say anything because you're just standing there. He's like, that's it. I'm going to kill you on this boat.
Yep.
Because I have a boat. And if you have a boat, you have to kill people.
I read that somewhere.
Why else would you have a boat? I mean, seriously.
Dump bodies. Other than that, what's the point?
Yeah. Oh, people like the ocean? Whatever.
Have you ever smelled the ocean, bro?
I was just going to say, it stinks.
It's gnarly.
Yeah, it's just like
Real
dead
gnarly.
fish.
Fish fart in there.
Okay.
So he's like, all right, we're going to kill you right now. And then you just hear click, click, boom.
Click, click, boom.
Yeah.
I don't know how that song goes.
I don't remember the rest of the
You got-
song either. I don't even remember
You
the
know what I
cadence
meant.
of that part.
And the boat explodes, seemingly killing you, the alderman, Hughes, the mayoral candidate, and leaving the Saints free to do their thing without having to worry about this.
Now, I got it, though, through this explosion that it was Julius who blew it up.
Assume so? Did Julius get out? Did they show him getting out? Is he on the boat?
No, he wasn't on the boat. He was, like, on the shore watching the boat, and then he turned around, like, hit a button.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like, so I was under the impression that Julius just sold you the fuck out and just blew you up with everybody else.
Yeah, probably.
Which is kind of a dick move, considering all you've done for Julius.
But how long have you known the dude? How long is the game? Like 2 weeks?
Exactly. I guess.
Maybe that was the whole idea. They're like, we're going to save this guy's life and then make him our one-man army, take over everybody, and then kill him.
Tying up that loose end.
Mm-hmm. So then it shows a little blah, blah, picture here, picture there. And then it shows Troy, Michael Rappaport, the guy who saved you in the beginning, is a fucking cop.
Where did this come from?
Why does that even need to be said? It's the end of the game.
Yeah, it's the end of the game. They're doing like the last.
though.
They're doing like the last 3 like check-ins on characters and where they're at, and Troy's just standing there with his back against the wall holding his badge. Like, what?
And then I saw that and I was like, oh, that's why the one time when they're going to get the drugs from the cops, he's like, why don't we just blow up the wall and take them so we don't kill that many cops when we go in there?
No, there you go. That's what it was all for.
Yeah.
Just for that payoff.
Just for that.
That
If
one
you want to
payoff.
call it a payoff.
And then I guess it just leaves you on a cliffhanger.
Well, you got to play the second one to figure out what happens.
I don't know if I can make it.
Was this one too exciting? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it was a little much after just doing Grand Theft Auto. So.
Yeah, I never played this one or the second one, but I got in the series for the third.
Yeah,
And
people
I
say
don't
the
know if I
third's
played the
crazy.
fourth.
It's wacky.
Dude, this series goes so off the fucking rails. Like, this one is like a GTA clone. The next one is kind of mostly in the same. The next one, the number 2 is pretty much the same game. You just do it like in a different place.
Oh, okay.
No, you go to jail with Gat. You survive the explosion. Spoilers, I guess.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
Bro,
whatever.
come on.
And then you wake up and you have to do the entire thing again with 3 brand new gangs. And then the third one, you're like killed everyone twice. You own Stillwater, and then you start like branding like the fucking Hell's Angels and start like getting energy drinks and shit.
Perfect.
And then aliens come in at some point, and you're the president. This series goes nuts.
I like that. I like the sound of that. But we
Yeah,
had
but
to
this was
start
garbage.
with, very low.
Oh, we'll get there. I guarantee it.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's the end of this one. So
What if our sponsors leave us?
That's it. We did it. It's the end of the game. We made it, Dr. Syintist. I'm very proud of you.
He
for
fell
getting all the
asleep
way
a
through
little
it.
I honestly did.
Perfect.
I'm so fucking tired.
Then let's get it out of the way. Let's start with you, buddy. How about you?
Can you please not? Oh, let's hear this.
Okay, fair enough. I'm trying to make this, bring it back around, make it. I'm closer. Did this video? Do you want to? No, I'll just say it. I'll just go normal. Fine. I don't have it. Do you want to play it now?
Oh, this is the normal.
Did the story work for you?
Val.
Ow.
What score would you give it now?
I like how you run that with now.
Brilliant.
Would I play it? No, I can't stand these games. Did the story work for me? You mean this exact copy of GTA 3? I mean, I thought I was watching the wrong video at first.
Fair.
Yeah, no argument here. That silence was, yeah.
It's just ridiculous. It was. Well, I knew I was watching a different video because it's much more misogynistic and slut-shamey than the other one.
Oh yeah, big time. And Grand Theft Auto should not be held up as the beacon for that. That is,
Yeah, right.
that's not exactly tame itself.
It was just ridiculous. I don't.
Well, it sounds like he's got a good score for it.
What was your favorite part of it?
My favorite part of it was Angelo. He was the only character I actually liked.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
I hated Angelo.
I didn't say I liked him a lot. I liked him more than the others.
He was such a bitch.
At least he had some understandable motivations, right?
Yeah, and he seemed at least like he wasn't programmed by some kind of random AI to make stupid characters.
Oh, he had style too. You see those
Yeah.
wallet chains?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Tell me about it. I ordered 4.
I thought you would just 3D print them.
I could do that too, but you need the real weight, guys. You need the
Yeah,
weight
yeah.
hanging off you.
This isn't Yellow Chain Gang.
Yeah. What do you think this
Oh,
is?
a lot of people are going to get that.
I know.
3 or 4 people are gonna be like, "Holy shit! No, we didn't."
3 or 4.
Yeah, probably not.
3 or 4, and 2 out of the 4 are sitting right here.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm going to give it the exact same score I gave GTA 3 because it was the exact same game, a 3.
I guess I can't argue with that.
No, I was gonna
Like-
say it's good.
What about you, Poppascotch? Would you play it? Would you score it? Did the story work for you?
Okay, all right. I'll work on something better for next week. Did this make me want to play it? No, because it's depressing to think that Grand Theft Auto came out in, what did we say, 2000 or 2001?
I don't even
I think it was 2001. Came out
Yeah.
fall 2001, and it was the same game as this. Maybe it looked a little bit better, but Jesus Christ, that was 5 years before. 4 years before. And since this came out, there was like Vice City. I think maybe San Andreas had come out. So
Yeah, Liberty City Stories.
Well, GTA 5 has been
Yeah.
out for 26 years, so
True.
it's true. It's probably right around this time it originally came out. But no, it doesn't make me want to play it just because there's nothing really super exciting. I know it's a story podcast, but the combat didn't look good. It's just better now. We've evolved. The story with the multiple... I actually wrote in my notes as I was going through it, in the very, very beginning when you first met the Saints, I wrote, okay, which character is going to betray me? And I wrote down, I'm going to assume it's Troy. I was wrong, I think, but it just felt like cookie cutter. Like there was going to be a cross, a double cross. There was going to be shenanigans. There was going to be lies. There was going to be gang violence. The record deal aspect, the legitimate gang was an interesting twist, but they didn't do anything with it. I wouldn't even say it's a twist. It's like something they could have built off, and they barely did
it's
anything.
something they could have completely ignored when they made the game and not changed the story at all.
Yeah, that's true. But so does it make me want to play it? No. Did the story work for me? I mean, not really, because it's essentially just like a mafia crime movie. Like you could have done that you could have interspersed any of these gangs or any of these characters with almost anybody, and it still would have been the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing really creative or new about it. Yeah, from what I saw, there were some silly missions that were kind of fun, but I didn't like anybody in the Saints. Like I didn't care about any of those people. Maybe Dex, but that was it.
Okay. Fair.
Like Julius, voiced by Keith David, who I had assumed had been in a Grand Theft Auto game. Turns out he never was, which was kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Sounds a little racist.
I mean, everyone's in one of them eventually.
Yeah, come on, man.
We already had Rappaport. Dr. Syintist, I think you were in 3 or 4 of them. The Vita ones.
Probably.
That's why no one knows.
Yeah.
But, so no, story didn't work for me. So what would I give it? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to be a little bit nicer than I was for Freedom Fighters. That's not saying much. I'm going to give it a 5 just because I gave Grand Theft Auto a 3. Or no, I gave Grand Theft Auto 3 a 6. And this was the exact same thing with no limitations. So there's no way I could give it a better score than Grand Theft Auto 3. That's just silly. We have integrity.
What did I give Grand Theft Auto 3?
You gave Grand Theft Auto 3 a 7.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So then, how about we just go ahead and lean into you, the man of the hour? Do you want to play it now? Did the story bust your cow?
What the fuck?
Everyone says that.
It's a pussy on the chain wax.
What'd you score? How'd you score it? What'd you do with that? Ran out of steam at the end.
Would I play
Just bust
it?
the cow, man.
Bust the cow, bro.
No, I wouldn't play it because it was just like everyone said, Grand Theft Auto. And if I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto, I'd play 5
For the 9th time.
or 6.
Ooh.
But
Oh, spoiler.
did the story work for me as far as it's gang, fights gang to take over gang and be bigger gang? I guess.
There you go.
I mean,
I guess. Sure.
there was a beginning, there was an end, there was really weird characters that... Oh, Michael Clark Dunk is the only one that stands out because I love that man in real life. Everyone
Still
else...
alive?
No, I don't think so.
No, he passed.
Everyone else was just... I don't know. Blech.
Yeah, who cares? I didn't care about any of these characters. Even my own character.
I mean, Johnny Gat was pretty cool when he took a bullet to the leg and he was still a badass, but...
I guess that's why he survived for so many other ones.
Yeah. But no, story was eh. I wouldn't say it worked, but it was a story. Wouldn't play it. Would I score it? Considering it is GTA 3 with a slightly different, very, very slightly different story. I like this one better, but not much. So 8.
Gives us a total score of 16. Coincidentally, the exact same score we gave Grand Theft Auto 3.
It all works out in the end.
Oh, see,
These games, the Saints Row games, get a lot more fun as they go on. This one, I think that was part of it. They realized that this was kind of just cookie cutter and boring.
Yeah, they're like, I mean, people liked it, but
Yeah, they're like, fuck it, let's get weird. Let's bring in aliens and make you the president.
yeah, that sounds so much cooler.
Fuck it, let's make it weird.
I don't remember if it was 3 or 4 or Gat Out of Hell or what it was, but one of them had a dubstep gun.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I think it's the 3.
What?
It like,
Wow, wow, wow. Like, it was a dubstep gun. You'd shoot at the characters and they would, like, start dancing.
See, now
Some shit like that.
That's crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Sounds like it slaps.
I remember playing the 3rd, and I remember it being actually more like Prototype. Because there was, like, a superpower you can get that you could just run. And, like, run up buildings and shit.
You get superpowers and shit? Damn.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, that sounds way cooler.
Since I'm not looking up anything, it is Saints Row 4 Game of the Generation Edition. Actually comes with the dubstep gun.
I like that.
game of the generation.
There's also Saints Row 4 had a super dangerous wub wub edition. Like the dubstep, the wub wub wub.
Yeah.
You guys get it. You guys get it.
I know what dubstep is. I'm not dumb.
Okay. So yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this.
Now, let's put this one to rest. Sorry, guys.
All right.
I didn't know it was the same game I picked a couple weeks ago.
Well, then that's going to take us to our favorite segment of every week, which is Dr. Syintist Classic Wrestling Finisher Lock of the Week.
Ding, ding, ding. Oh, my God. That's it.
Woo!
Well, it's great you did that, Poppascotch, because we're going to do Ric Flair's submission in the hold of the week.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Which one? There's so many to pick from that are just
no, there's
amazing.
just one. He's got one submission hold that he uses.
A figure 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
The figure 4
sweet.
leg lock of the week.
Nice. I love it.
Woo!
So what exactly, how would you describe this?
The Pro Wrestling Wiki describes it as the wrestler stands over the opponent who is lying on the mat face up and grasps the leg of the opponent. The wrestler does a spinning toe hold, which everybody knows,
Yes.
Sure, of course.
and
Obviously.
grasps the other leg, crossing them into a 4. Hence the name, the figure 4.
Oh, I get it now.
As he does, he falls to the mat and
Oh.
applies pressure across the opponent's legs with his own. It's pretty painful. I remember.
My brother did this to me.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Fucking hurt.
It's why he can't walk right.
Yeah. I think it totally fucked up my leg.
My hips have never been the same. They just pop when I walk into school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Very
looks pretty
strange.
painful.
Woo! Woo! We didn't rehearse. Like, that's just what you say when you think of Ric Flair.
Yeah,
when someone
yeah.
says that in public, you just scream that.
I always just do like a 180 circle walk and fall face first on the ground. That's classic Ric Flair.
Yeah, it is. Oh, so
Perfect.
classic.
Well, there you have it, the figure 4.
All right.
Let's go ahead, sashay right into our favorite segment of every week, which is Chump Slaps. Would you rather?
Would I?
Hey, ref.
Every week we ask Chump Slap a would you rather question, and he has to pick one of them and explain why, and Dr. Scientist try to sway him one way or the other. This week, this is going to be a difficult one.
You say that every week.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to fucking build up the segment, guys. It's called showmanship. Shit. All right.
Woo! That's showmanship. Nothing like
Oh,
peaking the levels.
get you a feather boa. No, I have a picture of you with a feather boa, Dr. Scientist.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's right.
And a cowboy hat. It's amazing. It's my favorite picture. of you.
That was his wrestling character.
What's his... Oh, we'll get into it later. We'll get into it next week.
Louis Krug.
All right, so here's the would you rather question. Chump Slap.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak? It's a tough one.
Well-
Because imagine just seeing like fucking every sign everywhere just looks like Japanese. Like you have no idea what these
So it'll
symbols
be like
mean.
in dreams.
So they say.
They say you can't read in dreams. But
Who says that?
I don't know. People who make up stuff when they do studies about dreams.
whenever I have a dream and I'm like, I've read in it, and I try to remember, and I'm like, no, I just saw things and I knew what it said.
So you like read the writing's mind.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
It never even occurred to me to try to possibly read in a dream or think about reading in a dream.
They say you can't, but
they say
I
you
don't
can't
know
read. Like if you see a sign, like a stop sign, you can't. It's not letters, but you know it's a stop sign.
Yeah, I don't.
And weird shit like that. I've noticed it in dreams.
I've never.
When I realized I'm dreaming.
I barely remember dreams unless they're incredibly stupid about me using a 3D printer to fix a colander.
Actual dream.
Actual dream.
Well, I wouldn't want to let our fans down, so
Of course.
I'd have to go with forget how to read.
The thing is, if you don't know how to read, people just think you're stupid.
People
Which is
already
fair.
think I'm stupid.
But if you can't talk, it's like, oh, he must be mute.
Yeah, then they'll be like, "Why aren't you talking, stupid?"
You can at least like write down stuff and give it to them.
Yeah. Just think all the people you wouldn't have to talk to. You never have to answer the phone.
I never do.
Yeah, exactly. What would change? You couldn't do the podcast, but
Yeah, that's it.
No texting.
that's not the
You've-
same.
Yeah, if I can't read,
Oh, yeah. I thought it was still
but if I could voice to speech and
Yeah, you can
speech to voice,
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, blind people can text and stuff.
yeah. There's ways around reading. Nobody has to read in this day and age.
That is so true. We had a president who couldn't read.
Yeah, Garfield.
Garfield. The first thing that popped in my head was the cat, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not what he's talking about. Garfield was never a president.
Well, let's say that a lot of fans out there will really, really agree with you 100% that says reading's bullshit. Where could they send their manifestos to, Sir Chump Slap?
Well, you can send them to plottytime@gmail.com, and I might not be able to read them.
Perfect. And if you want to get to us faster on the socials with more yelling, talking about how speech is horseshit anyway, where would they do that, Dr. Scientist?
At Plotty Time on Instagram and Twitter, and I don't know, I can't think of
Clubhouse.
it right now. Clubhouse, that's it. Yeah, that we have a Clubhouse. Do that.
Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, do that. And then you can also go over to YouTube, like and subscribe over there. It really helps us out.
No
Watch
cap.
or listen to our podcast while you see a nice little waterfall. In fact, you know what? Just like and subscribe everywhere, wherever you got this.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, leave a review.
You comment, share, binge.
I'll send $20 to the most ridiculous review left.
Hold on.
Ooh.
I can come up with some.
Oh, if it's the most ridiculous, you have a good chance. I think there's like eight
I'll
of
say-
them.
I'll say Poppascotch nailed it. Boom. $20 is mine.
That is ridiculous.
All right. Well, there you go. We have a contest going now. Let's say we stop it July 4th. Submit by July 4th.
Sounds good to me.
That'll do it for us. So, I don't know. Stay sexy, play video games, don't trust Dr. Scientist, and we'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Bye.
Later.